Yo, listen, you ever needed a photographer, a videographer? You just need somebody with a camera that knows what they're doing. WeWantMoore.com. Check it out, son. We got brand new photos up on there. We got bookings. We got even news outlets. It tells you what's going on in the world of WeWantMoore. WeWantMoore.com. Check it out. What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Shamar Moore, aka WeWantMoore, for those that got me on the gram, snap into the D. Hey guys, I know y'all wanted this video for a while, and to be honest with you, I kept stalling it for the main purpose that I was always ordering new things. But today I realized that I've extended this video for way too long. Now granted, there's two shoes that's supposed to be in the collection that is actually still on its way. It's like shipping and all, so I'll tell you guys at the end what they are. I'll even show you for proof, I guess. For now, we're gonna show you everything that's here. As you can see, like kind of behind me, there's like boxes here. There's also boxes on the floor, as well as like shoes that don't have boxes. So without further ado, we're gonna kind of speed through this, so because it's a lot. I missed you guys, I'm not even gonna hold you. I know it's been a while, so without further ado, let's go through my entire sneaker collection. All right, so before we begin with, obviously, you know, like what's here, we're gonna start with what's on the floor, or mainly like the beaters first. I'm gonna split this into categories. So the first will be like beaters, I guess, sneakers that I don't really, not necessarily I don't care about, it's just more like sneakers that I don't necessarily wear that often anymore, but they're part of the collection because I just own them from a long time ago. Second category will be sneakers that are not so much beaters, but they're like sneakers I just have on the side just in case, like say for example, like not necessarily designer sneakers, but sneakers that I use for like business, or sneakers that I think are cool and I barely wear. The third category will be Nikes. Obviously I have a couple of Nikes here, so we're gonna kind of speed through that too. And the last category will be my favorite category, which will be Jordans, which I don't know if y'all could see it that well, but we have like these two rows and this row on the bottom that are all Jordans. So all right, so starting off with the beaters, I'm gonna start off with my New Balance Classics 565s. I actually got this in high school from my mom's when I told her I was running in track junior year of high school, and I was running in black Air Force Ones. We all know you can't really run in that. So basically she got these for me. These are not even like good track shoes either, but they're super comfortable. I like the style of it. The blue kind of pops out. So these just, I really wear these like when I run to the supermarket or something, and I just throw on some. Next up, we have these. I have no clue what these are. I actually got these at a flea market, like back in high school as well. I used to always get my ass cut for this, but honestly, I just picked these up like because of the style and the color of it. I don't really wear these anymore. Obviously, y'all could see like it's pretty damaged, but I think these are like a mixture of Air Force Ones and Jordan 3s, because it has the air symbol on the back, but it has like the Air Force One emblem on the lace. So I'm not sure what these are, but to me these were dope. I'll probably wear them like once in a while, but yeah, they're here. Next up, we got my Jordan Spazikes. Obviously the collab between Jordan and Spike Lee. But yeah, I got these Easter Spazikes like sophomore year of high school. I thought these were the dopest sneakers I had for a while. I barely took these out, but then, you know, towards the end of high school, you start getting more sneakers and stuff. And so these kind of became my basketball sneakers. So if y'all see me on the court with these, just know I'm dropping like 45. Calm, easy. These become my beaters now. They're really dope though. I like them. Next up, and this is crazy, but these have become my beaters as well. The Concord 11s. These are not the Concord 11s that released in 2018. As you can see, they got really yellow, they got oxidized like crazy. They got really beat up. I actually got these early college. I think it was like freshman year in college, or like the end of high school, somewhere around there. I actually got these for a steal. I actually got them for like 150 somewhere. I forgot where. But to be honest with you, if for all my sneakerheads, y'all know Concord 11s are not cheap. But I do plan on getting the re-released, the one that came out in 2018, I believe. I do want another pair because obviously these are like, they're done, like they're finished. Another pair of beaters would be my Roshi Runs, the gray, wolf gray Roshi Runs. I love these to death. I use these as my gym shoes now. They go with me everywhere, every time I'm going running, anytime I'm going to a workout, to the gym. I throw these bad boys on, super comfortable. They almost feel like Huaraches or Yeezys to a certain degree. I'm not gonna say they're as comfortable as Yeezys, but they're like up there in terms of comfortability. But these are one of the best workout sneakers in my opinion, as far as sneakers go. So, and I'll say the last beater would be another pair of Rossi Runs, which is the black and white checkers Rossi Runs. I actually got these freshman year of college as well. You know, when you get that first financial aid check and I start blowing shit, yeah, I got these. To me, back then these were fire. I'm talking about like I couldn't wait to wear these. Now they just became like the shoe that kind of sits in my closet. I don't really wear these as much anymore. I usually wear the Wolf Grey Rossis to work out, but these don't come with me anywhere. So moving on to the next category, we're going to talk about sneakers that are not necessarily known about, but these are sneakers that I love. Now granted, there's going to be one pair of sneakers that are Nikes, but the rest of them are not Nikes or Jordans. But yeah, starting off with the Nike Air Huaraches. These shoes are the most standout shoe I have. They're not the most expensive. They're not the greatest sneaker I have in my collection, but I'm in love with these. I've had these for a while, and the fact that they still look pretty good is astonishing to me. I barely wear these for the most part, but when I do, they really stand out. I just love the colors of them, like the gold and the emerald. This shoe right here, like, and it's comfortable too. It does not hurt at all. Almost feels like Rossi Runs in terms of comfortability. But this shoe right here is like close to my heart. So next up we have my high Advance. Now back then this shoe was like really popular. It's still popular to this day, but I was supposed to get the lows instead of the highs. But when I went to the retail store, I ended up liking the highs better than the lows. Mind you, this only cost like $50. But to me, it's one of those sneakers that even if you're not a skater, it's like one of those calm fits where you just throw on like a pair of jeans, a white tee, and these. I don't really wear these like that anymore, but they're still here if I want to wear them. But yeah, in terms of walking though, I would say these are not the most comfortable. After a long, like if you got a long day, if you're walking like far, like I used to, these are not it for you. Like they will hurt your feet after a while. But they're like very simple in terms of style, but they're pretty dope. Next up, I don't know if y'all can see the box. We got some 350s, some Adidas. Honestly, I don't really have Adidas in my collection like that, and I need to stack up on them. But this is the one pair of Yeezys that I do have. I mean, it's the one pair of Adidas that I have besides my Adidas sandals, but I'm not showing you that. All right, next up we got my Desert Sage Yeezys 350 V2s. I actually got this with my girlfriend. And I don't know, like as far as this shoe, like I've always wanted Yeezys. Personally, I still want the Zebras, which I don't have. So if anybody got those for a good price, hit me up in the DMs, or y'all can comment below. But this shoe right here, I would say is the most comfortable shoe I have in my collection in terms of walking extra miles, in terms of not necessarily working out, but if you wanted to work out and you have a pair of Yeezys that you don't really care about, like I would definitely recommend Yeezys. They are like, I've never had a sneaker so comfortable in my life. So yeah. And last up we have my Puma Clydes. These shoes right here are like not very comfortable, but in terms of versatility, I love it. I could wear this as a regular sneaker, like for a calm day, or I could throw these on if I got like a business casual outfit going on. I could throw these on. If I got a suit on and I want to wear this, I can. This is the most versatile sneaker I have in my collection, just because I can use it for almost any occasion. In terms of comfortability though, I wouldn't say this is the best choice. They kind of hurt my feet after a while, which is why I don't wear them a lot. But when I do have to wear them and I don't like want to wear my church shoes or something, these come in handy. So they're here. Alright y'all, next up we got the category of Nikes. We're gonna kind of go through this pretty quick because I know this video is getting long. But to start it off with Nikes, we're going to talk about the infamous Air Force One all whites. Now we all know this is the classic summer shoe. This is a shoe you can't go wrong with. This shoe goes with any and every outfit that you have. I personally love this shoe. This is, to me, I made this video a while ago, but this is still one of my top 5 sneakers in my collection, just because of one, the versatility of any outfit that you have, and 2, just the all white. It's crispy. The only problem I do have with this shoe is that it, you know, ruins quick, so you kind of have to get like multiple pairs. I try to keep mine as clean as possible. Side note, my girl doesn't love these shoes, but it's whatever, it should be alright. But anyways, this shoe, for the price point, for all it could do, for it being the #1 summer shoe, is just you just can't go wrong with this. So in my opinion, I think Nike is really hitting it home with these personally. All right, next up we have the Kobe 11s. Now personally, I don't wear this shoe anymore just because. Fun fact, I actually bought this for my brother and he ended up not liking them, so they're here now. But the reason why I don't really wear these anymore, and it's not even about Kobe's death, but prior to, I just never really worn these like that. Not because they weren't comfortable or anything, I just I don't know how to explain it, but these were just not shoes that, you know, I really wanted to wear like all the time. And then, you know, adding Kobe's death into it, this kind of became like a memory shoe. And so to me, it's just like, it's one of those shoes that just can never be worn again. So they kind of stay behind closed doors. They stay in the closet, or they stay, you know, far away as possible. I just don't throw these on anymore just for like anything. But, you know, I do thank God I got a pair of Kobe's before, you know, him passing, rest in peace. Because now I know like every single Kobe that's out there is like going up in price like tremendously. So thank God I have these. And yeah, shout out to Kobe, rest in peace, man, and to Gigi. All right, next up we have my UNC foam posits. I don't know if it's called UNC, but I'm pretty sure it's like the North Carolina UNC colorway foam posits. I bought these in college as well, freshman year, which is about like 5 years ago. I don't really wear these as much either. They kind of come out like during the colder seasons, like late fall and winter. But these are pretty cool. You can see they're oxidizing like crazy as well. They've been in the box for a while. They're still factory laced, so I don't know. Like, these shoes are like fire to me, which is why I bought them, but they just never really came out like that. So yeah, but they're here though. Next up, we have a pair of Air Force Ones that I don't really wear anymore, but I got these for my birthday, I think junior year of high school. To be honest with you, these are still hot to me. A lot of people don't like them, but I just don't wear them anymore just because I don't have an outfit to wear with them. And they're kind of like, they're one of those shoes that they stand out like tremendously. Like when you wear them, like people will notice that you have them on. So to me, it's just, I don't know what to wear with these. Hopefully I'll find an outfit with them. Usually if I'm wearing like all black, I'll think about these, but for the most part, they're not really coming out like that. So all right, next up we have a pair of Air Max 90s. Now this, in my opinion, is the best Air Maxes to come out. A lot of people would disagree, including my brother. My brother thinks the 95s are the better ones. But to me, the 90s are just like, look at the silhouette, bro. Like, bro, these are fire, bro. And this colorway too, I actually saw this on Foot Locker for like $130. They're still in retail stores, which is crazy to me because this is like, you can't go wrong with these. Like, these are fire. But yeah, I got these for a good price. I actually just got these recently, which is why it's still kind of clean. But I don't really wear them like that, just because, you know, obviously they're another shoe that kind of stands out. Like if you have them on, like people will notice. But I do plan on wearing these more. I do. So look out for these. And the last Nike shoe that I have is the Air Max 97s. Now this is the second best Air Maxes in my opinion. Just the silhouette, everybody knows the silhouette of them, but I got the Olympic blue Air Max 97s. Fun fact, this shoe actually took like a month and a half to get to me, just because, I guess because of COVID and everything, but to me they were worth the wait, just because, you know, they're blue and gold. They got the Olympic you know, tag on top of the tongue. These to me are fire. I'm in love. Okay, and now for the moment y'all been waiting for. We are heading into the last category, which is Jordans, which is personally my favorite. So I know, again, this video is getting like extremely long, so we're gonna kind of speed through them. I'm not gonna really tell much about the shoe, but just show you guys that I have them. So let's go. First up, we got the Jordan Futures. I actually got this from my cousin back in high school for helping him with like a social studies regents, I believe.
So don't really wear these that much, but they're here. Next up, we have Flint 6s. I don't wear these that often as well. These are my only pair of 6s. I'm not a big fan of 6s, but I thought these were pretty cool. Just the gray and the white. And I actually got a pair of pants that actually match these, which is why I bought them. And they're pretty cheap too. They're not even that expensive. They're oxidizing as well a little bit, but they're still wearable, so I have them. Next up, we got a pair of alternate 89s, 4s. I forgot where I got these, but 4s are my second favorite silhouettes of all time of any sneaker. So, and red is my favorite color. These are like kind of the alternates to the Toros for me, not in general, but I really want the Toro 4s. So again, if anybody got a pair of Toro 4s for a good price, comment down below. But these are kind of like it for me, I guess, with the Toros. But yeah, I have them. I forgot to show y'all one shoe in the third category actually, so we're gonna go pretty quick with it. We actually got some Timbs. Obviously, if you're from New York, got a pair of Timbs, bro. These are solid. They've been with me for years now, and they still look great. So next up, we got a pair of military 9s. Again, these are the only pair of 9s that I have. I'm not a big fan of 9s either, but to me, these came out the same day that the black 9s came out, and I had to choose between this and the black ones, and I thought the blacks were not really black. They kind of look gray and washed out, so I went for these instead. I used to wear these all the time. Now I don't, but they're here in the collection anyways if I ever decide to wear them. Next up, we got Raptor 4s. I recently got these as well. I haven't really worn these. I only wore them one time actually. I'm in love with them just because of like the black and the red. Personally, I only have one outfit that matches this, so hopefully I can find another one. I can get more outfits to wear this more often, but they're here and they are fire. This out of here. Next up, we got a pair of Westbrook Class of 0610s. These are, again, one of the most comfortable shoes I have in my collection. They are so comfortable. I mean, like, you feel them on your feet, don't get me wrong. They're not as comfortable as Yeezys or Rosharuns or Hirachis, but in terms of Jordans, I would say the 10s are like one of the most comfortable silhouettes throughout the whole entire Jordan line. So, yeah, I love these. I only wore them once, but I plan on wearing these again. No, I actually wore them twice, I'm sorry. But I plan on wearing these again very soon. Next up, we have Sun and Mars lows, black and purple. Obviously they look pretty beat up. That's because they are. I've had these since high school. You can tell they're oxidizing if you see the bottom. But yeah, I haven't worn these for a long time, and I don't plan on wearing these. I actually might sell these sometime soon. But yeah, they're here, and they're taking up space at this point. Next up, we have Taxi 12s. Now, I don't really wear these a lot. They're kind of like foam posits. I usually wear them during the colder months, just because I've worn them once in the summer and they were like pretty much bricks on my feet. So they're still fire to me. I really wanted the Taxi 12s, but they were like too much money, and I noticed that the reverse taxis were they weren't cheap, but they're not expensive. So I picked these up. These are my only pair of 12s, but I personally love them, so they're here. Let's go. Next up, the infamous Bread 11s. Sexy, fire. I don't even need to say much, bro. I spent a good amount of bread on this. You gotta spend bread to get the bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. But we got Bread 11s. They're here. Okay, next up, we have another pair of sneakers that I have not worn yet. These are dead stock, but these are my favorite sneaker in my collection, hands down. We have my Mocha 3s. I know I wasn't gonna say a story about the shoes anymore, but these shoes I've wanted since I think like 07 when I first saw them, when they first released in 03. I wasn't a sneakerhead back then, but you know, when I first started in high school, these were still on my mind. But you know, obviously when you live in times where you can't really afford like the bigger and better sneakers, you have to settle for less. So once I started getting money, I tried to find these again. They weren't hard to find, but the price was still a lot. And so finally, when they re-released in 2017, I decided to get them. I still not have worn them yet, but I plan to very soon, probably for like a birthday shoot or something. But until then, these are here and they are staying dead stock for a very long time. All right, next up, Oh, I don't know if y'all can see the box, but I think y'all already know what these are. These just released, I think in July. Yeah, since it's August now, but we got the Toro 14s. These right here. Oh my God. Talk about the Toro 4s. These to me are like, I'm not saying they're better than Toro 4s, but they're kind of up there. These are one of my favorite sneakers in my collection as well. They're also dead stock. I have not worn them yet. Fun fact, I actually won these for retail on the sneakers app. For all my sneakerheads, you know the sneakers app, you take L's like every single time. But I did not take an L on this one. I was actually pretty excited when I got them. So yeah, they're here. I'm gonna wear these soon too. I don't know when, but they'll come out. Next up, we have the top 3 Jordan 5s. I actually bought these for retail as well on Foot Locker. Got lucky. These weren't as hype as like the Toro 14s, but to me personally, I love these. Like, I think the great tongue, the metallic 5 on the side, the fire red 5s, they just all blend well for me. I only wore them one time, but to me these are comfortable as well. So alright y'all, and moving on to the final 5 Jordans. This silhouette is my favorite, hands down. No sneakers that ever come out in the world will ever top Jordan 1s for me. Like, starting off with a brand new sneaker I actually just got today, is the Core Purple 2.0s. These to me are super fire. I always wanted the Core Purple 1.0s, but when I saw these released, couldn't help myself. Had to get them. So dead stock. I haven't worn them yet. Obviously, I can tell because I haven't laced them up, but I plan on wearing these pretty soon. Next up, we have this. You know what? I think I lied. I think this is my favorite sneaker in my collection, my entire collection, including the sneakers that's not here yet. But my Obsidian UNC ones. Fun fact: my girl actually bought this for me for graduation. She actually threw a surprise for me. So these. If y'all know sneakers right now, especially in the market today, these are not cheap. These are like a pretty penny, but my girl bought them for me, and to be honest with you, it's like, what more can you ask for? Like, these to me, they're more than just a sneaker that I wanted. These are like attached to her, so you know they hold a special place in my heart. So but yeah, I think these are my favorite sneakers that's in my collection. And the final sneaker that it's here is another pair of ones. Obviously, it is the Pine Green ones. Not the ones that released this year or last year, but the first one. I don't wear these that often, but when I do, it's a movie. These are my first pair of ones that I ever received, or that I bought, so they hold a special place in my heart too. But yeah, I love these. I don't know, just the design of it, the colorway, pretty nice. So alright y'all, and that's all the sneakers that's here. Obviously, like I said in the beginning, I actually have 2 sneakers that's on the way. I had to lower the brightness a little bit, but y'all can see there's 2 sneakers. It's the Royal Toe ones, the ones that released this year. Oh, let me turn it back. But yeah, as y'all can see, it's the Royal Toe ones that came out this year, and it's also the All-Star 2017 Charmeleon ones that I've wanted for a while, that I actually just purchased not that long ago. So once they're here, I will update you guys. I'll show them in person. But for now, that is every sneaker that is here. Obviously, this collection will grow larger by the time next year when I do this video again. But until then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If y'all like this video, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content like this and others. I'm not gonna say I'm back, but I'm here to make videos for y'all for a while. So stay posted. Make sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell whenever I drop a video, so you never miss content. And make sure to share this content. Share on social media. Share with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your pastor, your wife, your kids, even your pet dog. So share it with him so he could watch and woof woof. He understands what that meant. Until then, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later.